One was the Banda rape case in late 2011, and the second was the Nirbhaya case in 2012.
Yes, I
So
agree.
the media has done its job responsibly, and the media is asking the political class today. And my question is to Renuka Chaudhary. Renuka Chaudhary, why don't political parties say, henceforth, we will not speak in favor of a rape victim, of a rape accused before the case is finished in court when the trial is going on. And henceforth, we will not have a single person with rape charges fighting an election or as an elected MLA. That will be a start.
But why should you even doubt that?
Because there are people with rape charges who are elected.
To known rapists? No. You should also understand, Arnav, that if we give sweeping statements like this, from tomorrow a whole lot of false charges can also be slapped on politicians. We all know the game. But there is absolutely no tolerance for rapists, either by our party leaders or by us. So where does the question arise?
Well, the question arises from the fact, and now I'll get very specific, out of 36 MLAs who have declared that they have charges of rape, crime against women, I am very sorry to say this, there is close competition between the BJP and the Congress. 6 are from the Congress, 5 are from the BJP.
Is it charges or is it convictions?
They have declared they have charges of crimes against women.
Arnav, anyone can slap a charge. You also know that. You can't be so naive.
So now if they are charged with rape in their sworn affidavits,
you tell me that someone has... That's natural justice.
No, so there is nothing called a setting a precedent. It is difficult for your party or the BJP to stop giving tickets to people who have serious charges of sexual assault and rape against them. Why is it so difficult?
For us
Are there no good people for you to find?
You know, Arnav.
We've never said it's difficult.
Well, I don't.
No. Watch it.
I don't think our political.
We are not going to give out tickets to rapists. Come on, at least socially and sensibly, people don't vote for rapists.
I think it is very unfortunate that the entire political class of the country is trying to stand by the criminal elements. People who have been charged, not only charge sheeted by the police, but also framed, the charge framed by the court, certainly should not be supported by any political parties, and they should be thrown out of the political system. They are the ones who have contaminated the entire political system, administrative system, the social system. They must set an example. And I'm sorry, the political parties, the political systems are putting up wrong examples before the society.
No, I
contaminating the whole society.
We've recently had cases where false accusations have been made against individuals.
In the government, there is a rule that if a man has been charge sheeted and a charge framed, he has got to be placed under suspension.
I believe in practicing what you preach, and under that logic, these 36 MLAs today have charges such as outraging the modesty of a woman. They are elected, right? The assault, insulting the modesty of a woman. I don't believe the Indian political parties can get away by saying we don't have an alternative. All the charges can be false. Shazia wanted to respond. Shazia, open debate round. Your response to Renuka Chaudhary.
But who said that? We don't have alternatives. Who said that?
No, but you yourself said, Renuka Chaudhary, you yourself said...
And people with serious charges...
We never said that we don't have alternatives, so we'll give a ticket. That's
more at this point of time. And there is a way to... Renuka ji, let me finish, please. Ma'am, would you allow me?
Yeah, go ahead. Let her complete.
Ma'am, can you extend me the courtesy? So it cannot be overemphasized the fact that criminals should be debarred, and especially people with charges against them booked under serious sections involving sexual assault and rape. That's one. Another mistake we are making is that we are pitting this entire argument. One second, Arnab. We're pitting this entire argument. One sec, let me finish. Small point. Let me finish. We're pitting this entire argument. You know, quantum of punishment versus the enforcement and certainty. 2, men versus women. This is a misogynistic culture. We suffer from patriarchal biases. Women are as much a part of patriarchy. If you look at Congress and his record, see what happened in Shah Bano case and the far-reaching implications of how Congress party succumbed to Mullah Jam because of vote bank politics. Then look at BJP and look at the Roop Kanwar case, where Vijay Raje Scindia, late Vijay Raje Scindia, all respect to her, said Sati is a dharma. In fact, her daughter Vasundhara Raje Scindia refused to meet the women's groups. So these had far-reaching effects when it comes to vote bank politics.
Irani wants to
Same
respond
is happening. These are very important.
No, I can say more. I can talk about the Shiv Sena.
Yes,
I can talk about the Shiv Sena, which said, and I quote, scantily clad mannequins in lingerie invite unwanted attention of men and the resulting surge of sex crimes.
Why?
Right? No, 1 second, please. Please understand the facts. I can embarrass you, Rahul Narvekar, by telling you the things that your party says on women.
The point with you is, the problem with you is it's my way or the highway.
No, it's not my way.
You give me an opportunity to respond and you'll get a fitting answer.
I strongly rebut your charge that I have was my way or highway argument because you don't have an answer to my question.
So give me an opportunity and you'll get a fitting reply.
What is your opportunity? You make the most embarrassing comments
you
your party.
You don't want that to be a law. Amend the Shops and Establishments Act.
I am asking.
Look at the provisions.
I'm asking you tonight.
Number two,
Rahul Narvekar, I'm asking you tonight.
While you go on bashing politicians and saying that they should not come out with candidates with criminal records and who've got charges of rape, what was the very provision of making all candidates file affidavits? The purpose of that was to let the public know at large
I'm asking a politician.
what are the antecedents of a candidate. Let the people decide whether they want to vote for a person who's accused of rape or not. Why is Arnab Goswami deciding?
Because I asked a Shiv Sena politician the question. The person before me transformed from a Shiv Sena politician to a lawyer and to defend himself gave a legal response. Thank you very much.
The point is when Arnab Goswami gets an answer.
No, he didn't give me. You didn't give me an answer. Prasun Joshi.
I'm little worried here with the debate. Why I'm worried? I feel this rape might end up becoming very casually referred to, and we will start having great arguments about it. And I don't think the way people are putting across their argument and defending, I think this is not the time to defend. It's the time to feel what should be done. I don't think we are talking about it. If one party is accusing another is defending, police is saying, of course police will be asked question. Of course judiciary will be asked question. Of course the governance will be asked question. Why are we defending ourselves? We have to go forward to see what we can do and what changes we can make. Because when Mumbai police is given example of that it's a great place, then also they feel great and take the pride. Because when you have to take the pride, you have to take the blame as well. That will happen. That will happen, sir.
Because I feel it's unfortunate.
Cannot be one-sided.
Because I feel it's unfortunate.
My limited caution was that don't make it just a law and order issue. Rape is not merely a law and order issue.
As I said, it is
as
much as a cultural issue.
Of course, police have a role to play. Police have to take also the blame if it happens. No denying that fact. But then if you are only going to single out the police, I am afraid you are missing the bus.
Last 1 year, we have only seen increase in rape, not increase in fear.
No,
it's an increase in the cases. Where is the increase
no
in the kind of
law, no fear for the law? Who is responsible? Police.
Brinda Grover has to come back into the debate. Smriti Irani wanted to respond. I'm only making a limited point. The fact of the matter is this: we're debating this because political parties want to extract the last ounce of political mileage that they can after incidents like this. I mean, look, I don't want to go back to Rahul Narvekar and don't respond, don't get provoked, Rahul. But the fact is, in your competitive politics with the MNS, you raked up the stance of the illegal Bangladeshi migrants. Even before identities of rapists have been established, you have raked up the political issue. So you're jumping the gun because of your political insecurities. Now, you don't need to do that, and I think you need a more serious approach towards the way you look at these issues.
You've got the entire thing wrong. What we said is the reason for rise in crime rate in this city is also attributed to illegal migrants who are coming and settling in the city. There are statistical data which show that the amount of crime committed by these illegal migrants is very high. And I'm sure Mr. M.N. Singh, who has been with the police force, knows about these things.
Smriti Irani wanted to respond to the point earlier made by Shazia, where she also talked about Vasundhara Raje Scindia. She spoke about what I think she was broadly referring to were the antediluvian mindset of several politicians. They're being out of touch with modernity and then speaking a different language in public forums such as this. Smriti, your response to Shazia.
Shazia Alvi refers to Rajmata Scindia ji, who is now unfortunately dead and cannot be in the public forum to defend herself. I think she refers to Mrs. Vasundhara Raje Scindia, who has categorically denied any such kind of rumor. Shazia ji, she was on a public platform in the India Today Women's
Smriti ji, late Vijay Raje Scindia said publicly one BJP candidate
Would you,
was involved.
the
He was
late
part of
Vijay
the
Rajesh
group. I've
Sindhya is
studied
not
the case
here.
seriously. Brinda Grover
Shazia ji,
would bail me
I'm
out.
sure that you were not standing before the late Vijay Rajesh
One sec, one
Sindhya.
sec.
He was involved, was part of Vijay Rajesh's team.
Unless you are
And
here
when
to
Vijay
just
Rajesh
on
said
brownie
that
points
Sati is a
and do
dharma.
not want to look at this one fact that you were genuinely not
No, you
present
don't make
when the
brownie
late
points
Vijay
yourself.
Rajesh Sindhya made
Is
any
it worth
statement
it?
in
It's
her
not
presence.
worth making any
So
brownie,
the only
points.
person,
Please make brownie
So
points
the
for the
only
sake of
living
women,
surviving-
for gender justice. Please make
I
brownie
can
points for that.
completely appreciate your political
just for
grandstanding
BJP.
on times now. Kindly restrain yourself till at least I finish
I
my
don't understand
response.
yours.
The only late
You can
surviving
understand mine, I
relative
can't
that
understand yours. But I can't understand yours.
Shazia, since you are a member of the AAP party, I do not expect you to have a
don't
political
understand your
understanding of
politics.
any other political organization other than yours. But can we stick to the subject at
Thank
hand,
God,
or
if
would
this
you
is the
just want to
political understanding
grandstand
you
on
have,
issues here?
thank God I don't have it. I'd rather be naive. I'd rather be naive.
The very
and
fact
fair
that I'm not allowed
than to
being
defend the
now
wrong.
No, I think Shazia, you should let her complete.
I'm happy to be the
Shazia-
I'd rather not be.
Shazia Elmi is here only so that she can get her 2 minutes of fame. Unless we are supposed to discuss this very...
Arnab, sometime back,
Now, before
So
the
are you.
gentleman
So are you,
intervenes...
my dear
Okay,
friend.
let's not get personal. Smriti, complete your arguments.
Before
I want
the
to get
gentleman
Brinda, Farhan
No,
and
I'm
Roshan
not
back
getting
into the
personal.
debate.
I'm desperately
No, no,
trying to make a point here.
no, you have not answered two questions.
You refer to the case of
the problem
Banda.
is just
Yes.
this, everybody's
I'm
now again
still
resorting to
answering the
defending
question, so
somebody
how
who's
can you
no more and
conclude whether I've
somebody
answered the
whoever.
question or
Let's
not?
discuss the problem that's alive in here.
No, you
Okay,
said.
the
Roshan, may I
problem that we're all
finish?
talking about
Or
is
would
that
you
Roshan,
get
let
back
her
to
complete.
me?
the balance of fear is shifted. You know, there is nothing, there is no swift judgment, so there is no fear. There is no policing, so there is no fear. I genuinely think, as Farhan said, as Prasoon said, it's time to figure out what can we do, because the rest of these people are going to talk. And that's what they do, and that's what ends up happening. Frankly, if some amount of citizens can actually come out and do some citizen policing, if we can
completely
actually
reject,
go around
Roshan.
our areas and not get caught up in our ivory towers and
Roshan,
move out. Because you know what
I
happens? I think we
completely
also got a
reject
little complacent and hypocritical.
this stand
We
of
wait
yours
in our ivory towers
that
and pass
anybody
judgment,
who
but
just
we
happens
step
to be a
outside
part
and
of a
say,
political
if this is 1
organization
kilometer next to these big
is not
places,
effectively
let's go out and do
contributing
something.
towards
But
ensuring
political
that women in this
organizations,
country are safe and
seriously,
secure.
Political organizations genuinely, for me today, are spouting platitudes and then waiting, because what happens is the minute they get elected, they become my baap or sarkar. When
So
actually
now
they
that
went
we've
to
understood
public
your
servants.
prejudice
And
about
I wish that
political
they were public
organizations,
servants
can I please
and they
say my
actually
piece?
served the people, rather, because I can debate a lot with you, ma'am.
Can I
can
please
go on
say
and
my
on, but
piece?
I just see no reason. I think we
I'm
should
sure
step
you
out
can.
and
You're
do
a writer.
something,
You can
because,
go on for the next 1 hour.
what do
I
we
have
do?
absolutely no qualms about it. But may I
Exactly,
finish a very
ma'am. So can you,
constructive
you're a
point I was
dramatist. I'm
making?
sure you can act it out brilliantly. But I mean, since you can act it out and I can talk
Absolutely,
it out,
sir.
I don't know
Better
what to
than
win
you, I
the
can
acting
assure
or the
you.
talking.
I have awards to prove it. Now, may I
Absolutely,
finish?
I'm absolutely certain of it. You earned of it.
Can we get back to the serious issue at hand, or would you like to trivialize
You
it?
should be prepared to hear
Arnab?
some.
No, you see, I'm listening on. I'm listening. You have my complete and
Shazia, I'm
undiluted
not being
attention. No, no,
allowed
my
to-
point is this. No, can I just come in?
But
Can I
since
come
the
in?
guest side
It's amazing
interjecting,
that
I will not
Smriti Irani
be.
is not
Everybody
mentioned.
wants to come in but me.
Not
Then the
mentioned
next
a
time,
word.
Arnab, you
Smriti-
invite me.
Shazia.
You might as well have.
Shazia.
You might as well have a tape accompany the camera person, which can be put on my mouth. No
Shazia,
problem.
1 second.
Let me
Nobody's
highlight only
censoring
2
you.
points, and then you can.
No, nobody's censoring you. I will let you complete
Arnab.
your point, but we just wish you to allow me about 8 to 10 seconds just to make a simple point that I can assure you that those who are watching the Newshour tonight are saying this. Look here. Political parties are going to extract the last bit of mileage that they will out of the situation. Certain lobbies, certain groups will say, no death penalty. We've had an effective enough change in laws.
Where is the lobby?
And no, one second.
Where is
And
the
the
lobby?
judiciary,
You use a wrong word.
and the judiciary.
So where is the lobby? We are intellectually
was not
honest
about
people.
the death
We have our
penalty.
point of view, accept or reject. But don't call me a lobby. I don't belong to any lobby. I object to the use of the expression lobby. What is
identifying
this
too
lobby
closely
business
with
you are
that,
talking?
Mr.
I am an
Anderson.
ex-police commissioner. I've been in authority. I have my point of view. I have enforced law. You can't call me a member of a lobby. This is very objectionable. You are insulting me.
Mr. MN Singh, I think you're getting unnecessarily worked up. I think today we need
No,
what
you
we
can't-
need to do.
you can't go
What
and
we
say
need to do.
anything.
No, you see, the problem
can't
is
say
the
anything and
problem
get
is
away
the
with
problem is. Let me say this, Mr. MN Singh.
I'm sorry,
If people question the status quo, if people say this, allow me to complete now, Mr. MN Singh.
No
You know,
status
if the problem is there is so much anger emanates from the establishment or groups who want things that a certain way. So there are groups who want to say today there will be no change in the laws. and who, if they are questioned, why can't there be a change in the laws? If a Farhan Akhtar or anyone, a Prasun Joshi or I or anyone comes out and says, why can't you have a change in laws? The argument,
Yeah,
the response is not rational. The response is one of extreme outrage and anger. And I'm telling you, Mr. Prasun Mehman Singh, let me tell you, people of this country have as much right to feel angry at the status quo.
I am angry too.
As with those who want to maintain the status quo.
Too.
And let that anger also come out. There is a right to it. It's not like only bureaucrats and politicians and policemen reserve the right to determine what is right or wrong in this country.
I am angry too. Change in law is okay. That is not the change that you want.
Well,
certainly.
Certainly, and I have every right to disagree with you on that.
As Narvekar say, your way or highway. I mean, this is not the way.
I have every right to disagree with you, Mr. Ahmed.
I also disagree.
And a lot of our viewers may disagree with you as well.
Fine, welcome.
Let them have a debate. Let it not be a unidimensional exercise.
Don't call anybody a member of a syndicate or a lobby. That's not fair.